Oh, how many of you are poets? Raise your, like you can say this. Say that you were a poet. Raise your hand. Say it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Most of all of you are poets and don't even know it because your like statuses are really poetic a lot of times. But I wrote this in our class on my way to the class because I was always like running late from the Bronx to Brooklyn, and I would write most of my homework on the train, on the J train. And this one is called Ars Poetica. So this is for every poet, dedicated to every poet, and what it means to me. I wish I could take this off because I feel so restricted. So they have like half eye. Oh well. Yeah, just one more. This is called Ars Poetica. It is exorcism. It is horde of emotion in the body seeking alleluia in a sigh. For the man on the N train who could not fathom how to speak freedom into his lungs, it is to exhale for him. If you shall take this burden, this cross to bear within her bosom, or bury and bear along the canvas that is your tongue. It is written on our collarbones like a hanger, an anchor, holding up our flesh and bone and sinew. Elevated heels on the soapbox with every amplification of word. For the girl who was 34 seconds away from subscribing to her life, whose final chapters might have been made premature by the cold gray of the Fifth Avenue pavement, this is the balcony where Juliet found her before the upheaval of logic. The salvage and the bloom of the embers underneath our palms, igniting spark between margins or beyond them. The sweet sound of lead upon oceans of white, dancing between theory and what is known, what will never be known, in the folded up pages you composed in your 4th grade composition notebooks. This is the squeak of the skeleton of the bed frame upon which your once lover lay, and the quiet that haunts on October sunsets. This is a declaration of dependence to the Morse code in the silence, the unsung song in the night of the paupers and prostitutes. Be you a preacher, a beacon of truth, of everything but the truth. Be this your God. There's no caste system in the art of being birthed into the sacrament of word. The poet is not a poet. The poet is born. This is you breathing.